Hello, everybody, and welcome to our Spoil Yourself with doTERRA event. So glad to have you here. This is pretty cool. I hope you've all received your oil samples in time. We'll be kicking off on Monday. First of all, just to remind you, if you can please turn on all of your notifications, because the videos that we are going to be posting each morning are really important to watch, because that's where we're going to be explaining exactly how to use each oil. And also where you need to comment how you've used your oil and what you thought in the comment thread below to go into the daily prize draw, which is really cool. So you should have received a deep blue rub, which is day 1. Then day 2 is peppermint, followed by lavender, then the balanced grounding blend, and then day 5 wrapping up is lemon. So as well, it's really important to note that tomorrow we're going to be posting our safety and dilution guide, which is another really important one to watch before you get going on Monday. So please, please, please watch that. This is a pretty unique event in that we don't usually give out this many samples to people, just for a start. And secondly, it gives you all the chance to not only experience the oils firsthand, but to receive this education about the oils and how to use them from afar. So I'm ultra excited, particularly about this, because this is the first time I've actually sent any samples to my native England. And also there's a few gone to Europe as well. So it's quite a small group. We've kept it small to really create that sense of community. And there's people from all over the world. So you're going to have access to this event afterwards as well. So I know you're all busy and it's not always possible to look at it, watch it at a certain time. And of course, for those of you over in Europe, when we post the video, it's going to be your night time. But just make sure that you watch the video within that 24-hour period so that you can comment on the thread below. Because if you don't comment, you're not going to go into those prize draws, all right? So it's really exciting. What's going to happen basically is every day we're going to post a video. So day 1 on Monday, we're going to start with the ice blue rub. The video is going to be posted in the morning at about 7 o'clock, and that'll be followed with another 2 posts throughout the day with more resources and more ideas about how to use your sample for that day. You've been given 10 full drops. The little vials, they look tiny, but there's actually 10 full drops in there. Now these oils are certified pure therapeutic grade. So one drop goes a long, long way. So you've got more than enough for each day and for more as well. So you could try more than just one of the uses each day for the oil. But yeah, just make sure, we want this to be as interactive as possible. So let us know if you've got any other questions, anything that we don't cover. Just reach out to the person that gave you your samples in the first place. And of course, you can ask questions on the event as well, throughout the day and throughout the week as well. So just briefly want to cover, because a lot of you are, well, you're all new to essential oils, but a lot of you have been given some samples without actually really knowing what they're about at all. So what is an essential oil? Well, it's basically the aromatic compounds from a plant, from the flower, from the stem, the leaves, the bark, the roots, and so forth, and flowers. The medicinal compounds, okay? So it basically is the plant's immune system. And funnily enough, we have a very similar genetic makeup to plants. I remember hearing this in biology many, many moons ago at school, and I just sort of went over my head. I didn't really pay any attention to it. I thought it was a bit strange. And to be honest, about 2 years ago, I just thought that essential oils were smelly, hippie rubbish, or just things that made your house smell nice. And then upon using the oils, I started using the oils because my eldest son, we literally physically could not get medicine into that child, and to this day I still can't. And I'm talking doctors and nurses can't get him to swallow medicine either. So the first few years of his life were pretty traumatic, and although he wasn't sick very often, it was very, very, very stressful not being able to administer something as simple as Panadol to reduce his fever. So I was introduced to these oils for numerous different things. He used to always be prone to ear infections, so I was given samples by other people in the town that I live in. And for a year or so, I just kept going back to them thinking, oh yeah, that worked last time. I've still got some of that sample left. Still didn't really understand what they were, and it still, even though I saw amazing results, to be honest, was still pretty skeptical. That's okay, that's totally normal as well. A lot of you may have already used essential oils. You will notice the difference with these doTERRA oils. The purity and the consistency of quality is like no other oils that you can get on this planet, literally. They are rigorously third-party tested to ensure that they are above organic standard. So they're completely 100 million% safe to use. They're free of any herbicides, pesticides, fillers, synthetics, etc. So yes, safe for babies, children, the elderly, sensitive, etc. As long as the correct dilutions are used, which we're going to go over in the video that you're going to watch tomorrow about safety. So that's just briefly an overall view of what essential oils are. There literally is an oil for everything. There's an oil for everybody. Everybody can benefit from using doTERRA essential oils, okay? You're going to learn the different ways to use them. And then at the end of it, the end of the 5 days, so as well as the daily giveaways and the posts and the videos, at the end of the 5 days, there will be a major or a grand prize draw, which is really cool. So again, yeah, make sure you comment throughout the week to go into the grand prize draw as well. That will be drawn, I think, on the Saturday. So the final day will be the Friday, which will be lemon essential oil. That will be drawn on the Saturday. And then there's going to be some really cool, for those of you who want to go ahead and get started with your own essential oils, there'll be some really cool enrollment specials as well, which are unique solely to this event. So we've created it just for you guys. It's not from, none of this is from doTERRA themselves. This is us creating this event for you to share our passion and our love for these essential oils. So that's how we're going to do it. That's what's going to happen. I'm ultra excited for you all to get started with your Ice Blue rub on Monday, and I can't wait to hear how you've used all of your oils daily and what you think of them. So bye for now. Hope you're having a great, or hope you have a good weekend. Be sure to watch a safety video tomorrow, and we'll see you on Monday to kick off. Yay! See you, everybody.